It's a novel of friendship and faith in a perilous and uncertain world, and it features a character you've met many times before, art restorer, assassin, and spymaster Gabriel Allon. The riveting thriller comes to us, of course, from the internationally acclaimed #1 New York Times bestselling author, Daniel Silva. He joins us this morning with more about The Order. Good morning, Daniel.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you. It's so nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Thank you. Well, will you start us off this morning by giving us a brief overview of The Order's plot?
Sure. It is the 20th novel of mine featuring Gabriel Allon. He is a master spy and assassin who has a very interesting cover job. He is really one of the world's finest art restorers, and readers of the series know that he's had a long-time relationship with the Vatican, and especially my fictitious Pope Paul VII. And as this novel opens, the Pope unfortunately has died, and he has died under mysterious circumstances. So Gabriel agrees to investigate the Holy Father's death and finds himself in a desperate struggle to prevent a conspiracy to seize control of the Catholic Church at the next conclave, which is only days away, obviously. So it's a fast-paced, entertaining thriller and mystery, the kind of book that we used to read at the beach before the pandemic. But it deals with a couple of important issues. One is the rise of the far right in Western Europe, and the accompanying rise of anti-Semitism in Europe, which has reached levels not seen since the middle of the last century.
I think it's probably fair to say that all of your books are inspired to one degree or another by real events. So what inspired you to write The Order?
I was inspired to write The Order by watching the European far right, leaders in Italy and Germany and Austria and France, their utter disdain and hatred, frankly, for Pope Francis. And Pope Francis also faces opposition from hardline traditionalist elements inside the church. So I sort of blended these two together. And that got me down the road of The Order. But it was also inspired by the shooting that took place at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh in 2018, November 2018, where an anti-immigrant white supremacist went into a synagogue and killed 11 innocent people because he was upset about Hispanic immigration to this country. And I wanted to explore what possibly could have driven that man to kill innocent Jewish people because he was upset about immigration to the United States. And I blended all that together, and the result is The Order.
Well, I have to say it is actually a very thrilling read, and the ties that you can make are very powerful. Now, in the opening scenes of The Order, Gabriel seems to prophesy a coming of a global pandemic. So I assume you wrote those lines after COVID-19 outbreak had begun.
Just after it had begun, I had a sense that it was going to get bad. So I was able to weave it into the book. And I finished the novel as COVID was ravaging Italy. I had hoped to actually go to Rome and sit in Rome and write the climax of the book. I wasn't able to go, obviously, because of the pandemic that was taking place there. And now, curiously, they've got it rather under control, and we're the ones where the virus is. We're on fire with COVID right now, and so. But I was able to sort of foreshadow the sense of doom, to prophesize that something bad was coming, but it wasn't actually part of the novel.
Right. Wow. That's fascinating. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we're out of time, but I will make time to finish reading this because I've just started it and it's fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Daniel Silva's 20th novel, The Order, is available now. Go to one of the websites on your screen for a copy. HarperCollins Publishers is a proud sponsor of Las Vegas Morning Blend.